Yup! Told you, viewers. Told you there was a Jenny there. Totally blanked on that. I can't believe it. I'm honestly a little bit embarrassed that I totally passed up on all that salt. Well, I hope none of you got particularly salty about that. Oh my god, that was terrible. Hello, this is Prince of Somnia, and welcome back to Let's Play The Lost Age. Last time, we lit the Venus Lighthouse. We lit Jupiter Lighthouse, and had a pretty rough boss fight against, Karsten Agatio? Is that what I'm calling him now? Whatever. Anyway, in this episode, remember last time where, they said that, Isaac's crew wanted... That's not the building. Isaac's crew said they wanted to meet up with us and talk in Contigo. That's what we're gonna do now. Somewhere. We're gonna do this somewhere. Is it the inn that we're supposed to meet them in? No. I hope I didn't miss some sort of sequence trigger or anything like that. Everything here is locked, so I'm assuming we're in the right place. Ah, thank you. Look at that, viewers. Talking to NPCs actually does something remotely useful. Right, see, I knew it was one of these up here, I just didn't know it was this one in particular. What do you have to say? Oh, well, I'm pretty sure you don't really mean that, but whatever. There we go. Hope you got the popcorn, viewers. We've got cutscene. Yup. No, never. We never even got to fight him. Not even once. Maybe we should New Game Plus and then fight him there. No, that's another game. Yeah, that is true. Aww. I suppose so. I'm not keeping quiet during this music, even though it's really, really awesome, because... well, you'll see. Right, that is true. But it's not like we had much of a choice that time. Can't Felix speak for himself? Oh yeah, their parents are still alive. Nope, not at all. So I guess technically speaking, that final boss fight in the last game was revenge. What do you know, the motivation for the last game was revenge, after all. Just like every RPG. Well, a lot of them anyway. Well, I mean, yeah, you found that out about 3 or 4 minutes before you got kidnapped. I wonder if it was 3 or 4 minutes. I'd have to look at the video again. Yep, it just so happened that that boulder where we thought everyone died because... or, that boulder that we thought that killed everyone didn't actually kill anybody at all! Deus Ex Machina! Yeah, no, everyone's still alive. Come on, viewers, it's an RPG. If you don't see the body, they're still alive. Oh yeah. Way back then, y'all were only like, what, level 5 at best? Yup. Pretty much. So has there always been some sort of weird precipice on the edge of the world, or was the world always like our world, you know, a full big ball and whatnot, and then they just sort of got eaten away by the void, steadily but slowly? I don't know. I'd imagine Wayward was always flat, because the second theory doesn't really sense, but whatever. That also begs the question, where does all the water flowing off Gaia Falls actually go? Because unless, like, Weird itself was spewing out water at an equally fast rate, it would eventually, you know, run out, wouldn't it? Yep, that pretty much sums it up, Isaac. Yep. And that's why we're on this quest. How rude! Well, we didn't actually see you for most of the game. Huh? What the hell are you doing here? How did you even get here? How do you even know her? Oh, okay, well... Fine then. Wait, so if you were born in Contigo... Does that mean Ivan was born in Contigo? Yeah, basically. Well... Oh, right! Sorry! I spoiled it about 4 seconds in advance and totally blanked on me that they never revealed this fact until just now. Yeah, too bad we don't actually get to see Ivan learning about his origins. That's something that just happened off-screen in, you know, Isaac's party, their story and whatnot. Kind of makes me wonder what it would have been like to have, like, a sub-game or something where you follow Isaac's journey while the events of Golden Sun 2 are happening. That'd be kind of interesting, wouldn't it? Okay, maybe not as interesting as Golden Sun 4, but still, that'd be pretty cool. Why would you say that? Oh, I wonder who that could be. What do you mean by fight as one? Are you implying what I think you're implying? Oh, well thank you. Seriously, how did she even get here? I don't know. Maybe they... No, I don't think so. Never mind. Yeah, we can all go on a trip to some... We've already been everywhere, actually, but whatever. Yeah, that is true. What do you mean you're gonna beat Felix up? I wonder if Isaac's party could take on Felix, like, given my stats at the end of the last game. I think we're about dead even at this point, which is what I wanted. Although, I think normally at this point in the game I'm a lot higher leveled, but I've been skipping a lot of random battles. But anyway, as you might have guessed, we get all party members! Woo-hoo! See, at this point in the game, you should have 8 of each of the new Jinny, and Isaac and the crew will come with 7 of theirs. So yeah, now we have all the Jinny. All of them in this game. So yeah, I think I spoiled it way earlier that there were 72 in this game. Yeah, that's 9 per character, which adds up to 72, so there we go. Not to mention the fact that if you did a linked game, they will have the stats and the gear, or items even, that they had in the last game. So everyone's level 30, just like I had them in the last game. They're not in the right job classes, because as you saw there, the Jinny were scrambled. You get all their cash, and you get all their crap. So yeah, they've got the K-Sword and the Gaia Blade over there. So now that we have all party members, I'm gonna do some massive party reconstruction here. We're gonna be switching up just about everything in my party. We're gonna be bringing in a couple of the old characters, switching up everyone's job classes, the whole 9 yards. Look at Felix's HP and you'll understand why I'm laughing. So anyway, yeah, so I'm gonna rearrange everyone's setup, equipment, Ginny, the whole thing, and I'll meet you back here on the world map. But, you know, I'll let you listen to the awesome music for a little bit. Yeah, we got new world map music now that we have all party members. Now, before I leave, in order to go and show you what I'm going to do, if you want to bring in someone from the reserves into the front, all you need to do is press L or R, and it'll shift around the party order. So I'm going to do that for these two. I want Felix, Isaac, Garrett, and Piers in the front. Everyone else is just going to sit in the back for now, and I'll be right back with my updated setup. Okay, I'm back, and I've gone ahead and rearranged my entire setup here. You'll notice that my HP values are quite a bit different than everything else. So, yeah, you might notice Felix actually has 0 Earth Ginny equipped on him right now. That's because all of my job classes are going to be much different from here on out. I'm going to be using Felix, Isaac, Garrett, and Piers in the front of my party for pretty much the rest of the game. The reserves probably won't see very much use. I forgot to give Sheba the Tamega Theracon, but Sheba's supposed to have the Tamega Theracon right now. She's going to be the only one in the reserves that I'm actually going to use, but I'm not going to use her quite yet because she doesn't have the synergy I really want her to have to be incredibly useful. Everyone else I have no idea what to do with, so I just stuck them with whatever random Ginny I had left, basically. Anyway, Isaac and Garrett, they're pretty much equipped with the same equipment I had left them on in the last game. Eventually I'm going to get Garrett off the Cleric's Ring with all the cursed equipment because it's not necessarily the best thing you could equip him with from this point on, but oh well. Anyway, as for job classes, you know, the thing everyone wants to know about, I have Felix and Isaac in the front of the party. They're both in the Disciple class. It's the second stage of the Ninja job class. The Ninjas only have 3 stages, the top one being the Master stage, and the Master is basically the best job class in the game. At least for offensive characters like Felix and Isaac here. It has pretty good HP modifier, decent enough PP modifier. I believe it's tied with the best attack stat in the game with the Chaos Lord. And it has the highest agility stat in the game. So basically it specializes in hitting fast and hitting really, really hard. So let's see. Synergy-wise, we get stuff like Gale is basically Whirlwind, but for ninjas. Death Leap is the one I really care about. It's the same thing as like the Ragnarok Odyssey type stuff, but it's Wind Elemental, and more enemies and bosses in this game are weak to wind than any other element in the game. It's really, really good, and it does damage based on your physical attack power, which I just implied. All the other stuff is like multi-targeting synergy crap that you can use, but I really don't care much for them. So, oh well. But it is there. Garrett I have in the Samurai job class. There's only 2 levels of this one. There's Samurai, and then there's the Master level, which is Ronin. Ronins, I believe, have really good HP and defense, more so than the Ninja, and I think they have the second highest attack stat, and not quite as high agility, but still pretty good. As for synergy, let's see, do we have it yet? I don't think we have the synergy I'm looking for yet. There's a particularly good synergy that deals damage based on your physical attack power that Samurai can learn. I think it's like Quick Strike or Quick Hit or something or other like that. But the most important part of the Samurai job class are these spells. Yes! Attack buff, defense buff, and resistance buff, all on one character. It is amazing. I love the buffs in this game, and the Samurai does a damn good job of doing it. Piers I have in the Watermark class because it gains access to the Wish Synergy series, which, as you all know, is something I'm a big fan of. The attacking synergy is stuff I don't care about, so he's really there just to heal, and I'm using Piers instead of Mia for this job because I also want to have a decent enough attack stat so I can deal some damage on the side with some unleashes here and there. So that's basically my party setup from now on. This is what I'm going to be using. Oh right, Shiva's going to become the Necromage. I have to give her the stupid Tamega Theracon before I do that. I totally blanked on that, but whatever. Yeah, she already is a Crypt Lord because of the way her Jinne are. Basically, the way you want to set a Necromage up is you need, for Wind Adepts, you need 3 each of Venus, Mercury, and Mars Jinne. That'll get them to the Necromage job class, which will let them learn the most powerful attack synergy in the game. Or, well, offensive synergy. It's not based on your attack power. Called Dullahan, which you only learn in, like, the mid to late level 40s, which is why I'm not actually using the Crypt Lord here right now. Call Dullahan is extremely powerful, and, as you might have guessed, Wind Elemental. Hence why I like it. This party is very good at dealing damage hard and fast, which is why I love it for boss fights. The only problem is that once you start losing Jinne, your job classes get very weak very fast, which is a bit of an issue. If anyone has any suggestions for what I can do here in the reserves, let me know, because I'm kind of interested in seeing what I can do with them. Usually I just ignore them for the most part. As a matter of fact, this is the first time I've actually used 2 Disciples in one battle. The first time I played through this game, I had Ivan as the Necromage, stuck him in the front row. So there we go. That's my party setup here. My equipment, by the way, just in case you were curious. This is what I have for Felix here. I guess he got the Mithril Bag equipped for some reason. I don't know why, but, well, it's there. I wonder if the Erebus armor is better for no, it's not. Okay. Never mind that. So yeah, we got that for him. This is Isaac's equipment. He's got the Gaia Blade, Warrior's Helm, War Gloves, all sorts of good stuff. I gave him the second pair of Hyper Boots because both Disciples are going to be using Unleashes for a lot of their offense in the near future, so that's pretty nice. Let's see. Garrett here, gave him Quick Boots, Running Shirt, make him really fast. He's got 238 agility, still the slowest member of the party, but oh well, that really can't be helped. So yeah, there we go. And Piers is the same as he was before. Now, as for alternatives to the party members I use, you could use Mia instead of Piers if you don't mind a worse equipment draw, and you want her to be the healer instead. It's totally fine. And I've heard, I can't confirm this to be true because I've never done this before, but I've heard that Jenna actually makes a pretty decent Ronin on her own, even though she's a caster-type adept. She's still pretty good. So if I get into a fight, I'll show off these new guys. Oh, yeah, you get a new command here in the opening menu, Switch. You can switch in party members anytime you want. So that's pretty nice. It's a nice way of having your reserves out. Oh, by the way, something interesting you could do, now that we have every party member in the game, nice. And now that we have every party member in the game, depending on how you organize your party, the battle music will actually change. If you have a party, the normal battle music, I should say. If your entire party is, let me put it this way, if your front row doesn't have Felix in it, if your front row doesn't have Felix in it, but it does have Isaac, you'll be able to hear Isaac's battle music again in the normal battles. If your party has Jenna in it, but neither Felix nor Isaac, you'll actually hear the battle music she had at the beginning of the game. So that's pretty cool. Okay. There's an... Aha! Is this it? Okay. That's not it. I hope I didn't screw up something and miss out on a really good event that we can get. Because I could have failed a spot check somewhere, and that would really, really suck. Oh yeah, Jenna's in the Barbarian job class series, not to actually use, but because all of my spare Earth Jinne ended up on her, and Well, it'd be really useful for her to do that because, you know, now she has growth. Oh, yeah, we gotta change that too. Anyway, let's see. I just went ahead... Oh, not there. I just went ahead and gave everyone the synergy bestowing items that they had in the last game because, well, I thought it was fitting. So anyway, now that we have Lift, we can actually get a whole bunch of new stuff. Like the Venus Ginny Geode. Now, since we have to spread out our Ginny evenly, I actually have 8 on the front row, 7 on everyone else. We're just gonna have to put this down here in the back row. What does Geode do? Oh, it's an attack Ginny. The nature of my party means that from this point on, I'm probably never going to be using Ginny or summoning, but that's okay, because I rarely do that anyway. Let's see. Well, there's nowhere to go, but what's this sort of special thing Hama had? Oh, she stuck wings on that thing. What did you do, pour Red Bull down the ship's engine? How are we gonna fly with those puny little things? What else does? Oh, I see. Ah. Okay, sure. What's going on? Oh! Oh, phew, good. Yes, this is another one of those linked game events. Oh, how nice. Sure. So anyway, if you saved Master Hammond in the last game by going all the way back to Loonpa and carrying out that entire sequence, including the optional boss fight, this is totally worth it, by the way. You get the almighty Aura Halcon! This is the best forging reagent in the game. It gives you some of the best gear in the game, some really, really good weapons and armor, and it has a 5% chance of forging the Excalibur, the second best longsword in the game. No, I'm not kidding, viewers. It is obscene. It can potentially deal 3 hits, massively powerful, wind elemental damage. Eventually, I'm going to want to get 2 of those forged, at the very least. 3, I don't think you'll need, because of a different weapon we'll be getting later on in the game. But at least 2 would be very helpful. If you're only going to forge the 1, because, again, it's a 5% event, and, well, that's kind of a little bit difficult to do. If anyone knows a really good RNG manipulation strategy for that, please let me know, but I doubt there is one, since this game's RNG is a bit weird. But yeah, so it's a 5% chance of forging. I want to forge at least 2 of them. You can get by on 1 if you really want one, but I do want at least 2. One of them is going to go to Felix for right now, the other one's going to go to Isaac. Eventually we're going to be getting a better weapon for Felix, in which case the spare will go to Garrett. If you have 3, then the spare will go to Piers, and Garrett and Isaac will have the other 2. So anyway, now that we have the, ah, nuts, there's shoals in the way. Whatever shall we do? Well, now that we have the wings of Anemos, press the B button, and you can just fly right over it. Hooray! Oh yeah, I remember that. What's the matter? Are we getting a little introspective? Oh. So that's why she came along. I thought she just came along because she wanted to snark all the way. I guess Ivan knew where he's come from now, but Sheba doesn't. Well, Jesus, Garrett. not... What do you mean by that, Kraden? Well, she just said what I just said, so... That's nice of him. This kind of reminds me a little bit of... I don't know if any of you played Dragon Age Origins, but the Circle Tower, how they take kids with magic at a young age, and then raise them there and train them and whatnot. Kind of reminds me of that, except less death. I should play that game again. I suck hard at it, but I should play it again anyway. Well, now that that little, moment of calm is over, we can finally fly our way out of here! So anyway, yeah, basically the way it works, press and hold the B button, and you'll float in the air. Now you see that yellow bar above your head there? Oh, I'll use the select button. That is a representation of the sum total of all 8 party members' PP. So yeah, whenever you use the hover synergy, it slowly drains away everyone's PP. So you can't just go ham and use it all the time. No. I mean, that would just be broken. But there is a bit of an exploit, I guess you could call it. Let's see if I recall correctly. Yes, there we go. If you cast hover from the menu, instead of doing it normally by pressing the B button, you won't actually be able to go over shoals like this, but the game will sort of, kind of think you're hovering, and it'll basically eliminate all random battles on the world map for the entire time you're flying. How do you get out of this, you ask? Simply press the B button. It's a bit of a glitch, and I'm kind of on the fence about whether or not I want to exploit it in this LP. I'm leaning towards, yes, I'm going to exploit it, because I don't know, it's a little bit faster than casting, what is it called? Repel, or whatever it's called. I forget the name. Oh, damn. Well, okay, I don't have much of a choice. I guess I am going to be using it after all. I forgot that we don't have whatever that synergy is called, the one that repels random encounters anymore, because I sort of took Piers out of that job class. Whoops. Well, whatever. Anyway, I'm heading back to Contico right now because there was something in there that I forgot to get, so yeah, I just want to pop in there real quick, grab it, and then we'll move on from here. So, let's see. It's behind the inn. Remember how we just got the Orb of Force just now? These stumps look a little familiar, don't they? Haha! We get the Mars Ginny Shine. Shine bright like a diamond. Ooh, this will put her in the Necrolite class. How nice. There we go. One more Mars Ginny, and she will be primed to be the Necromage. One more, viewers, one more. So anyway, now that we have all party members, we can go back and make use of the lifting gem. By the way, there some of the items, synergy bestowing items, if you didn't do a linked game, they won't carry over into this game. And one of them is the Orb of Force, so if you didn't do a linked game or you never got the Orb of Force, you'll miss out on that Ginny permanently. So don't do that. I believe if you missed out on one Ginny per element in the last game, there'll be a chance to recover them in this game, but I think it's only one. So, yeah. And if you don't have the Orb of Force, you'll miss out on that one that I just collected. Shine permanently, and there's no going back for that, and you'll be totally screwed out of getting them all, and you'll miss out on an optional dungeon and a super boss. So don't do that. Let's see. Next, I want to go to the Shaman Village Cave. Yes, because we can get some stuff over at Shaman Village. So yeah, I'm gonna edit all that out because it's gonna take us a while to get there, and I'll just meet you guys then. What's going on? I'm inside Shaman Village Cave, by the way. Oh. It's these losers. Yep, you remember these guys, right? Apparently Isaac does. What do you mean, old friends? We're not really friends now, are we? How so? Well, I mean, that was obvious. You didn't notice that I was planet diving on you? Over and over and over? I've heard that you can actually have Isaac in the Ninja Job class then. Well, that's because we did, but okay. Well, okay, using synergy in a battle, that wasn't cheating. Using synergy to cheat, that was cheating. Okay, well, I guess these losers want to fight us again, so we've got, I guess you could call it boss time against these idiots. Not that there's much to worry about here. These guys, they're not that stuff. Or, they're not that tough. Yeah, see, Navampa's already dead. And I hadn't even buffed at that point. No matter what, your ninjas are gonna go first before anyone else in your party, so don't even worry about that. Why don't you just go ham? Might as well. You just go ham too. Jesus, how is Piers outspeeding you? Pretty sure these guys... Well, I think they're a little weaker than they were? I don't know. Maybe they're about as strong, but we're just a whole lot stronger. Hooray! We kicked their asses. Yeah, sure. Just get out of here. What's this? Some treasure! Gimme, gimme, gimme. I don't actually know what it does. Which probably means I don't use it. A golden shirt. To go with the golden sun? Raises HP and defense. Oh, okay. Well, sure, you can have it. I'd rather have the quick shirt on Garrett. Even with all that speed boosting crap, he's still slow. There's no saving Garrett, viewers. Let's see. One of these directions is correct, and I'm not sure which one. Well, come at me, bro. Do you even lift? Do you lift, viewers? In real life? I don't. I'm just a wimpy weakling. Let's see, you don't have frost, but you definitely do. There we go. Well, let's show this off. Ta-da! Yeah, Gale is identical to Whirlwind, except it costs slightly less, so use that from now on. Mostly because you probably also got rid of Whirlwind by accident doing this, but whatever. This is what we came for! Hey, get back here! Nuts. I'll just tell you, that's not gonna work, viewers. You'll just keep hopping around like that over and over and over again until one of you loses their goddamn mind! Do I remember how to solve this puzzle? Probably not. TBH. Let's check out over this way. don't know what's that way, but I don't... Oh, that's the way to the exit. Can't actually go that way. Oh, I see. I've been recording for nearly an hour, and almost nothing has gotten done. Viewers, this is the life of a Let's Player. Well, okay, no, but this episode in particular was a lot of me just rearranging my party the way I wanted it to be, and flapping my gums. Not all that much different than normal, really. Yes, let's do that. There we go. Next couple of episodes will be me running around getting a whole bunch of treasure, and between episodes at one point, probably not between this episode and the next, but maybe between the next episode and the one after that, I'm going to be forging my Orichalcum into the Excalibur sword. But not yet. Not now, but soon. You gonna fight? Oh! Crap. Unfortunately, I don't have sleep anymore, so I'm just gonna have to Death Leap for the best. Let's see, Angel Spear... And... Nah, just attack. Keep in mind that my stats aren't exactly perfect at this point because I did switch Felix and Piers out of top-level job classes in favor of slightly lower levels classes that will become very good soon, so we might actually take a little bit of a hit right now, but it'll work out eventually. I'm still doing crap loads of damage with this party anyway, so it's still good. It's still good. Look at all that healing. Wow. Poor Eddie didn't stand a chance. Ed and Eddie! Let's see, what does Eddie do? I think Eddie does something really, really good. Speed up... Oh, yes, it's this one. Let's see, switch you out for Spring. The way Eddie works is that when you have Ginny in recovery mode, it speeds up the amount of time it takes for them to recover. So instead of one Ginny that turn recovering, 2 will recover that turn. And I think this applies to all your party members. It's really, really, really good, especially if you've been hit with Jin Storm or Jin Blast or stuff like that. So yeah, definitely want to make sure you get your hands on that. But what are we going to find over in Shaman Village's Trial Road now that we have Hover and Lift? You'll just have to find out next time on Let's Play The Lost Age. See you guys then!